Good morning to everyone who is watching this video. My name is Harrison and I'm from University Malaysia Sarawak doing International Relations as my course. Today in this video, I'm going to explain about how to do 4 styles of swimming. But in that 4 styles of swimming, I'm only going to do demo for 2 easiest swimming styles, which is the freestyle and the backstroke. The freestyle and backstroke are the easiest for the beginners to train with because this is a competitive style swimming and this is the beginning swimming for beginning swimmers too. Due to the recent pandemic of COVID-19, we are unable to shoot this video in the nearest swimming pool. So we're gonna obey the SOP of our nation. So I'm just gonna do a demo for the 2 strokes using this chair. And you'll see me do some silly tricks, but I'm just gonna explain it really clearly and detailed about the most important parts on how to do a freestyle and backstroke swimming. For starting, I'm just gonna show about the common mistakes made by beginners on how to do a freestyle swimming. Some of the common mistakes are about using their how not to do flutter kicks and how not to do their hand movements. The common mistakes made by beginner swimming is that your flutter kicks will be done by your knees like this. Gap at the knees, you are not doing this right. And their hands will go like this. They will have a full 360 turns, which is they're going to use more energy and more kinetic force while they're doing their swimming. And if you notice the beginner swimming, they won't move that much because the most resistance they are creating by doing these kind of mistakes in the water. And I'm just going to show you how to do flutter kicks in a really good manner that you won't create resistance and you won't waste your energy. First of all, you have to use your knees like this to when you're doing your flutter kicks, but try to use your thighs where you're just going to slowly move your legs up and down so that you're going to create less resistance but more force. Even if it doesn't look that much of energy, that you're not using that much energy, but this movement is going to give you more, kinetic energy. And remember that you're trying to move your ankle in a 90 degrees position so that you're going to create more force when you move around. See this one, you're moving your thighs while your ankle is 90 degrees Celsius. Doesn't give up much more, you won't take up much more energy from yourself while you're maintaining a steady speed. Note that I told you that your hands are not going to go in a 360 degrees position like this. This is going to let you waste more energy on doing your strokes, but try to do in a 90 degrees position too, like this. First of all, your hands have to be straight when you're in the water. Take your first hand first and you make sure you have a V position here. And when you're getting out of the water, don't let this hand, your hand going to get out from the water. But make sure your hand is on between the surface and inside this water until this will be like in the surface of the water. So you don't going to break the surface. Just like glide 90 degrees, V shape, go in front and touch. And when this touch here, you're going to make sure this hand is going to do the same thing first. And repeat. And repeat. Note that you're going to swing, V shape, glide not out of the water, touch and just repeat. Note, in freestyle, the most important factor is how to breathe. So when you're going to take a deep breath, remember when you're doing the V shape, go in front on the left side, turn your neck to 90 degrees and take a breath up here and go back down. While you're doing your swimming underwater, let your breath out constantly like a slow motion. So remember there's a ticking time. So every time you do your left side V shape, you're going to take a breath. Then do it like this. So there's confirmation like this. So V shape. That's the previous video about how to do a freestyle swimming. And know all the important factors about the moving your thighs, moving your hand in V shape and how to take the breath. So now in this section, I'm going to tell you how to do the backstroke style. And I'm just going to do a demo about how not to do it and how to do it correctly. In common mistakes in doing the backstroke is you're gonna drown while you're doing a backstroke because you don't know how to hold your breath and how you cannot do your flutter kicks. Most important things to do in a backstroke is how to breathe, how to maintain your stability and how to do your flutter kicks. And these 3 important things is going to make you in a way like a pro swimmer too. Notice in the freestyle, I told you not to do your knees way of flutter kicks, right? So you're going to do that in the backstroking way, but you're going to do it in the wrong way. So in the wrong demo, you'll be doing like this, something like this. Your leg will not be stable, and this is going to make you automatically drown. And you're not going to make sure your head is also not going to facing like this. So of course, this is going to make you hard to breathe, man. While doing backstrokes, make sure your body is in a relaxed manner. And try to do long flutter kicks, long and slow flutter kicks so that you can move freely. And remember your arms going to go arm out first. Remember this arms is going to go out, in, take a V shape and do like this. So repeat this like 1, 2, 3. So your arms is going to be something like this. You're going to go inside, V and stay like this in your hip, and the next arm is going to come. It's going to be really hard for me to do because there's a chair and steel here. So in the middle, it's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And try to make sure that your flutter kicks like 6 in a 1 arm cycle. So it becomes like a 3 kicks per arm. So like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Make sure while you're doing a backstroke, your head is underwater slightly in front of your ears. So your water's going to be until here. Maintain your breath so that you're not going to drown easily, and take large amount of oxygen so you're going to be easily for you to float. So that's all my video on how to do a freestyle and backstroke for beginners. Note, I'm doing on a lawn chair and I'm doing in my background because of the SOP for pandemic. Try this and try to review other YouTube videos where they're going to do it in the swimming pool, and I'm just going to give a kind reminder that this is for my project, this is for my assignment, and I don't know if my strokes are 100% reliable. If you have no confidence in my video, you can go to check out any other swimming videos that are done by professional swimmers themselves. But all the basics are the same. Remember to keep your flutter kicks and how to breathe and how to do a V shape with your arms. And remember that your ankle is going to be in a 90 degrees manner. If you're going to do like this, there's no point of you swimming, and try to do your flutter kicks from your thighs, not from your knee. And that you're not riding a bicycle here, you're doing a slow manner kick here. And make sure to relax your ankle at 90 degrees so that you're going to give more movement to your toes for your swimming. That's all for me, and hope you enjoyed the videos. Thank you. Which is going through the COVID-19 worldwide pandemic. Why a 90 degrees Celsius? Front, you turn your neck 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Oh, start with 3 start with it.